Hi guys, it's Marissa from Rise High here, and at Rise High we're here to help you through this difficult, challenging time that we're facing with COVID-19. We know that many of you are doing it tough out there from a financial perspective, and we want you to know that we've got your back and we're here to provide you with the information that you need so that you can make informed decisions about how to best get through this difficult period and get out the other end stronger and better than before. Today I'm going to be talking about whether you should apply for a repayment holiday on your home loan. We've been getting an enormous amount of questions about this. Many of our clients are wanting to apply for a repayment holiday on their home loan. So I'm just going to explain what it actually means, what the process looks like, and what some of the pros and cons are in terms of doing this. Firstly, I want to say that the term repayment holiday is a little bit misleading. People think that they're going to get interest-free repayment holiday, and this is most definitely not the case. During this period, which will be either 3 to 6 months, you will still be charged interest and fees on your loan. You just don't necessarily have to make any repayments during that period. What that actually means is that interest and fees will actually be capitalised onto the loan, so will increase the amount that you owe on your loan. For some lenders, they are also extending the term of the loan to match the repayment holiday period. So for example, if you take a 6-month repayment holiday period, they're extending the term of your loan by 6 months, which means it will take you 6 months longer to pay it off. That means that when you revert back to a normal arrangement with your loan, your repayments are likely to stay equivalent to what they are now. For other banks, they're not extending the term of the loan. And in those situations, it means that when you finish from your repayment holiday, your loan repayments may actually be more expensive than what they are currently. So it's really important before you apply for a repayment holiday that you understand the long-term implications. And it's also important to really consider how your circumstances might change over that repayment holiday period. For example, we've had some clients that have gone and applied for repayment holidays. The banks have granted 3 months repayment holidays for the client, and they have basically been given a letter to say that at the end of the 3 months they need to repay the total interest over that 3 months in full. So in these situations, if the client doesn't think their repayments will recover within 3 months and their employment situation will change, then this could actually cause them some angst and some anxiety at this point in time. What I encourage you to consider before you apply for a repayment holiday is what level of savings you have, what level of money you've got in the offset account, whether you've got any redraw available. Is there any way that you can manage through this period of hardship without applying for a repayment holiday? If the answer to those questions is yes, then perhaps consider whether you can make your budget stretch a bit further in other areas so that you can actually get through the next few months without actually applying for a repayment holiday. If you genuinely believe that you need to apply for a repayment holiday and that's the only answer for you to get through this period comfortably, then many of the lenders would have already sent you an email explaining their process to you. Of course, reach out to us if you haven't received that, and we'd be happy to help provide you with the contact details of your lender to ensure that you can actually contact them directly to apply for this repayment holiday. Many of them have an online form process which now enables you to apply online. This is by far the quickest and easiest way to do it. All the lenders also have a phone line which you can call. We've had many clients contacting us, letting us know that the wait times can be extensive on these phone calls and sometimes up to 3 to 4 hours. So if you've got the online option, definitely proceed with that option. From a credit rating perspective, we know that credit rating is really important. What we do know is that if you apply for hardship in advance and if you actually make a plan with the bank before you go into arrears and default, then it won't record negatively on your credit report. However, saying that, you really need to think about the long-term strategy here, because if you do apply for a repayment holiday and if at the end of that repayment holiday you're not able to actually meet your obligations under that loan and recover those repayments, then that could lead to negative impact on your credit rating long-term. Hope this has been useful to you. Make sure you consider the pros and cons and weigh up all the options before applying for a repayment holiday. And as always, we're here to help. Reach out to us and we'd love to help you out. Thanks, bye.